Dear students, in the last video lecture, we discussed theoretically what is del operator, what is Laplacian operator, what is the meaning of gradient of phi, what is the meaning of divergence of particular vector, and that of curve. That we discuss theoretically. In this video lecture, I want to explain the same concept by taking some problems which may be asked in the examination, and therefore we take one problem of each, that is a gradient, divergence, and that of curve. First, we concentrate on the first problem, number 1. And problem is that if phi of xyz is equal to x square y plus y square z plus z square x, then determine gradient of phi at the point 1, 3, minus 2. Del bar phi indicates the gradient of phi. To obtain the solution of this problem, we consider del bar phi. Putting the value of del operator and that of phi, we have I bar delta by delta x plus j bar delta by delta y plus k bar delta by delta z operating on phi, that is x square y plus y square z plus z square x. Then solving these two brackets are operating each term in the del operator on that phi. We have I bar delta by delta x operating on phi plus j bar delta by delta y operating on phi plus k bar delta by delta z operating on phi. And here, when we consider, or here we apply only the distribution law, and then solving each term step by step, taking the partial differentiation that we discussed in that particular chapter. Delta by delta x means that here x is variable, other terms are constant. That means y and that of z are constant, and taking the partial differentiation with respect to x. Partial differentiation of x square y is 2x into y as it is. And here in the second term, y square z, there is no x. That means y square z is constant, and we know that partial differentiation of constant term is 0. Therefore, there is no need to put the value 0. Then next, z square x, the partial differentiation of z square x with respect to x is z square. That means here z square into I as it is. In similar way, taking the partial differentiation of that function phi with respect to y. In this case, y is variable, x and z are constant, and we have the particular values x square plus 2y z into j bar as it is. And in the same way, we can take k bar into the partial differentiation with respect to z. In this case, z is variable, x and y are constant. That means to take partial differentiation, we must have to consider which one is variable and which are the constants. That must be considered, otherwise there is a confusion. And by considering, by concentrating that variable term, we can obtain that partial differentiation. And after obtaining the partial differentiation with respect to x, with respect to y, and with respect to z, we have these values. Then putting the values or substituting the values at that point, because we want to find out gradient of phi at the point 1, 3, minus 2. That is, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3, and z is equal to minus 2. And when we put that values of x, y, and that of z in this particular equation, we have the final answer 10 I bar minus 11 k bar plus 5 k bar. In this way, we can find out the gradient of phi, grad phi, which pronounced shortly as a grad phi, by using the concept of partial differentiation, and by operating the del operator on that phi, we can find out the particular value of gradient of phi. In the examination, problem will be asked for the 4 marks. In similar way, we concentrate on the another problem, problem number 2. Show that f phi is a vector given by y square plus 2xz square I bar plus 2xy minus z into j bar plus 2x square z minus y plus 2z into k bar is irrotational. And here, as we want to find out, or as we want to show that given vector is irrotational, then we know that by using the definition of irrotational vector, the vector for which the curve is 0, known as irrotational vector, that we discussed in the last video lecture. And here, by using that concept, that means we want to find out the curve of that given vector, and we know that curve of vector f bar is written as del bar cross f bar, and which is given by the determinant concept. And here, determinant of I bar, j bar, k bar, gamma by gamma x, gamma by gamma y, gamma by gamma z. And here, the particular fx, fy, and that of fj. Here, fx is equal to y square plus 2xz square, putting the value of fx. Then fy 2xy minus z, and fz, that is 2x square z minus y plus 2z. That means the component of that vector along x direction, y direction, and that of z direction, that substitute here in the row number 3. And then, using the concept of determinant, we want to solve this determinant. You are already familiar with the concept of determinant and how to solve that determinant, you know. But here, by considering I bar into gamma by gamma y operating on fj, putting the value here, minus gamma by gamma z operating on that value, that is fy. Here, the bracket completed, and we have I bar into that particular term. Similarly, minus k bar, here minus k bar into gamma by gamma x operating on this, minus gamma by gamma z operating on this. Here we have that particular term, plus k bar, here gamma by gamma x operating on this term, minus gamma by gamma y operating on this term. Using that concept of determinant, we solve, and then taking the partial differentiation. While taking the constant term. In this case, z is variable, x and y are constant. Like this, by considering that variable term and that constant term, we can find out that partial differentiation. And here, when we consider I bar gamma by gamma y, the value of first term, partial differentiation of first term is 0 because there is no y term. That means this total term is constant term, and therefore differentiation of constant is 0. We know that. Then minus gamma by gamma y of y. Partial differentiation of gamma y by gamma y is 1. That means we have the minus sign is there, therefore minus 1. Similarly, in the second one, here gamma by gamma z of 2xy. The value of 2xy is constant. Partial differentiation is 0. Therefore, there is no need to write that 0. Minus gamma by gamma z operating on z. That is value minus 1. Minus minus become plus. We have minus 1 plus 1 minus j bar into, by doing the same concept, we can find out the partial differentiation here. J bar gamma by gamma x operating on this term, the value of partial differentiation of first term 2x square z. 2z is constant. Partial differentiation of x square is 2x. 2 into 2 becomes 4. That means 4xz. Minus, here with respect to z, y square is constant term. Therefore, partial differentiation is 0. And the second term having the partial differentiation 4xz. That is 4xz minus 4xz. In similar way, here we can take partial differentiation plus k bar of gamma by gamma x operating on this term, gamma by gamma y operating on this term, and here x is variable. That means y and z constant. Therefore, the particular partial differentiation of first term is 2y. Partial differentiation of second term, which is a constant one, that means there is the value is 0. In similar way, partial differentiation of y square is 2y minus 2y. And here, second term is constant, therefore it is 0. When we consider that particular I into minus 1 plus 1 0, minus j1 into 4z minus 4z is also 0. And we have similarly k1 into 2y minus 2y gets cancelled 0. And final answer is 0. And therefore, as we have curl of f1 is 0, then we can say that the particular given vector f1 is irrotational. That means the condition for the irrotational vector is curl is 0 is satisfied, and therefore we can say that the particular given vector is irrotational vector. Similarly, we consider another problem number 3. Show that the particular vector a1 is equal to 3yz i1 plus zx j bar plus 4xy k bar is solenoidal. And by using the definition of solenoidal vector, we know that the vector which having the divergence is 0, then that vector is called as solenoidal vector. That means the condition for solenoidal vector is divergence should be equal to 0. And by considering that definition, we must have to find out whether the particular divergence of that given vector, that is del bar dot a1. Here, this dot indicates the divergence. Putting the value of del bar, which is the operator I bar gamma by gamma x plus j bar gamma by gamma y plus k bar gamma by gamma z dot with given vector a1. Then a1 is 3yz I bar plus zx j bar plus 4xy k bar. And then solving these two brackets, we know that I bar dot I bar is 1, I bar dot j bar is 0, I bar dot j bar is 0. Therefore, related to the I bar, we have only one term, I bar dot I bar is therefore we have gamma by gamma pi of that zx. Last term gamma by gamma z, k bar dot k bar is 1, therefore gamma by gamma z 4xy. When we take partial differentiation here, first gamma by gamma x, here with respect to x, there is no x in the particular term. That means total term is constant. And we know that partial differentiation of constant is 0. In second term also, zx, variable term is y, there is no y, therefore this term is constant term, therefore the partial differentiation of constant is 0. And in the same way, last term also, with respect to z, that means z is variable, x and y constant, therefore the constant differentiation is 0, and we have 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0 equal to 0. That means the divergence of the given vector a bar is 0. Therefore, we can conclude that, or we can prove that, we can show that the given vector a bar is solenoidal vector. Thank you.